All right. Hey, how's it going, everybody? So, here's the thing. All right. Yesterday, despite the other things I had to do, I wanted to practice run this thing to see just how much of a pain in the ass it is. I ended up fighting this stupid thing for 6 hours because it took me about 3 tries, and each fight yeah, it costed time. Each one took about 2 hours for the fight. It's crazy. I have fought a lot of final bosses in my day, but I can't remember any other devoting so much time to fighting this final boss. Man, it's just so crazy just how long it takes. So what I did was that I was having an issue doing enough damage in time before like people started dying faster than I can bring them back. But what wiped me out last time was that those little floating things that was flying around, well, they would zap the floor in random times, and once they zap the floor, that spot is no longer accessible. So when we were playing last week, they boxed me into a small area. I couldn't move anymore. And I thought, well, that's fine because it had a blast away attack that would knock everyone in every direction. And I thought, well, if I'm boxed in, that's great because everybody will stay close together and I won't have to worry about that move. But he has this tail move where a circle will appear underneath everybody. And I guess because the area around me was blasted away, I couldn't really see the circle the way that it radiates out. So I didn't know what was coming. And it's an instant wipe. Well, it's not an instant wipe attack, but it's any character hit by it is removed from the game. You can't get them back. So I couldn't move, so he had me zeroed in, and so that's how it wiped everyone out that time. So I knew about that. So that whenever I did the play testing, whenever I did the practice the first time yesterday, I thought, well, I'll keep people moving and I'll concentrate on killing those little things so they wouldn't be removing the floor so much. That worked out to a point, but I still wasn't doing enough damage over time, and it started doing these other super attacks that were hitting like crazy amount of damage. Now, keep in mind I'm playing on hard and not normal, so not only do they have more hit points, but they hit harder too, and they're more resistant to physical attacks. That's one of the reasons why when I've been playing these Trails games is that I'm always doing arts, because physical damage really takes a hit just on hard. I haven't even tried Nightmare, and it's like, man, if it's this bad on hard, just imagine how much resistance they'd have on Nightmare mode. But so that's I wiped after an hour and a half ish that time, and I thought, well, what if it's like something with the accessories? Because whenever they take Joshua away after you fight Low, you don't get him back until at the start of the 3-phase boss fight at the end. So I didn't have his gladiator belt on, which regenerates CP every turn. And I thought, man, if he had that belt on, that would make things so much easier. So I went back before the fight with Low, and I put that belt on him. And I also put a lily charm or things that protected against confuse and mute on the others, that didn't have the Grail locket, just to make sure that they don't get hit with its ability to randomly confuse or mute people, because that wastes the turn for them having to cure that stuff. That made things a little bit easier, but then that second time, he managed to box me in again and use that stupid move, so that wiped me again, and that was just about 2 hours. I was like, fuck me. Alright, so third try, when I defeated Low, he dropped another gladiator belt. And I was like, ooh, this will make things a little easier. So I put the gladiator belt on Chloe, because her 2 hour, well, I keep saying 2 hour, that's a Final Fantasy 11 thing, but her S skills, she has one that both does AoE damage now, and she has one that also heals everybody. And it's great to have that instant move to heal everybody up in case you got caught with your pants down and you don't have enough time to get that Lakira off, or the Tira, before another move goes off or something like that. So that would make things so much easier if she had a CP regen belt on. So I put that on her, and man, what a difference that made. She would, because I use her for healing and for using Earth Wall. So I concentrated on just healing with her and Earth Wall, and then I used Esteel for another damage dealer. I used both Esteel and Joshua as the damage dealers, and then I had Tita to throw on buffs like LaFordia, and then of course I used Chloe as a primary healer. And it took just a little over 2 hours, but I finally defeated him. So I was like, great, I'm gonna pause the game right here. It pauses whenever you tab out of it. I'm going to pause the game right here, and then we'll just start with the ending, because we would have to be playing for 2 hours for me to beat this thing again, and there'd be no guarantee I would beat him. And then it's like, man, I don't want to turn this into another 6 or 8 hour stream just for this final boss. So this is unorthodox for me, but only because this boss fight's unorthodox. It's just unreal how long it takes to fight this thing. So I'm paused it right here. We're gonna watch the ending, and then we're gonna jump right into the third game of the Trails in the Sky series right afterwards. I already have it installed and ready to go. So let's watch and enjoy. What? No, absurd. The Eolia's gone? This is impossible. Impossible! No, he escaped. Oh, who cares about that idiot? That pisses me off so much. These bad guys keep running away, and we have to keep fighting them. They keep making all these stupid other things going on. It's like, of course there's so many Trails games or Legend of Hero games, because they keep letting the big villains go. You don't finish them off. This is your punishment. Way more importantly, Lo, Lo, stay with us. Just wait a second. We'll fix you up. There's no need. You know perfectly well these aren't the sort of wounds you fix up. No. No, please. No. Lo, I can't lose you like Karen. That's just... No, I can't. Come on, chin up. You look like a crybaby you were when you were just a kid. That's right. I'm a weak, naive crybaby. I still need you, Lo. So, come on, stay awake. Just a little kid. Listen, Joshua, if you find this unacceptable, take a lesson from me. Don't end up like this. Don't die to protect what's important. Live to protect it instead. Lo, Steele, I must ask you one last favor. Of course, anything. He likes to act tough, but he's pretty tender-hearted deep down. Now that he's truly free of this curse, he needs to become a better man. So, please, promise me that you'll keep helping him. Take care of our little brother, okay? Oh, how's it going, T-Man? Welcome and enjoy your stays. I wasn't gonna do that no matter what you said, but don't worry, Lo. I swear to you, he'll always have a home with us. Thank you. Yeah, at least I finally understand why Karen could smile like that in the end. Karen, you were just as content, weren't Lo? Come on, this isn't funny. You can't hear me, right? Come on! It's all finally ended. We could finally be together again. Please answer me. Ooh, Carolina Reaper noodles? Sounds tasty and spicy. Hey, here's a little secret. Last night I ordered the Death Nut Challenge. I'm gonna do that someday here soon. That's right, y'all gonna see me eat some of the hottest nuts on earth. Maybe, what was it? They said 15 million Scorevilles. But get the fuck out of here. They ain't gonna be that hot, but still, they're claiming they're gonna be hotter than that one ship. So, yeah, that's gonna be a fun little, that's gonna be a fun little stream outside of my usual. Joshua. Oh, Joshua. Hello there. Oh, you mean Satan's toe? I've actually tried that. I had the Satan's toe lollipop before. I didn't stream it, but I just ate it out of curiosity. It has a bit of a bite to it, but it wasn't that bad. I hope it's a little hotter than that, because if it is, I'll be disappointed. I can take heat pretty good, but my ass can't. Julia, goodness be praised, you're all safe. Wait, that's Lo? Is he? Ah, I see. After you descended, we were swarmed by those Arcanism beasts. It was only Lo intervening on the dragon which saved us. I see. Yeah, that sounds like him, alright. If I may, what happened to Wisman and the Ariel? Oh, right. Yeah, the Ariel disappeared somewhere. Raisman also gone, but he really lost it when the Areola disappeared. It disappeared? Well, that could be bad. Define bad. Please tell me that this shaking isn't involved in the bad. The Areola was the main source of power for this city. You removed the city's power source. There's nothing keeping it afloat any longer. Yes, that seems rather bad. We should return the Areola at once. A good idea. I don't think anyone shall shut down all at once, but it will be best if we hurry. Kyle, Don, is a Bobcat airworthy? It should be airworthy enough to save our skins at least. We left off as soon as we got back. Alright, let's move everyone. There's a transfer gate near the elevator. No, if someone had Carolina Reaper every day, I'd feel sorry for their ass. I had some Carolina Reaper powder, and I would add that to almost everything. I would add it to my omelets or scrambled eggs, and I would also add it to my chili. But after trying that stuff for a while, man, I started having some really bad issues. I don't know if I was starting to burn an ulcer in my stomach or what, but it rather started to hurt over time, so I had to stop doing that. I just pretty much just stick with cayenne pepper for adding heat to stuff, but I'm a lot better shape now, so I'm thinking, you know what, maybe I should try something else. So I found something on Amazon called 7-pot pepper, and it's supposed to be as hot or a little hotter than Carolina Reaper, but their main selling point is that it's supposed to taste a lot better. So I ordered some of that too, along with that nut challenge thing, and I can't wait to give that a try. Yeah, I never heard of it before, 7-pot pepper, but they claim that it has a higher Scoreville rating with certifications and stuff, so we'll see. There's a transfer gate near the elevator. It seems like the best exit. We should stay in lines to avoid losing anyone. Joshua, I know you don't want to leave him behind, but we have to hurry. Sorry, Estiel. You just go on ahead. Don't worry about me. Go. Get it together, Joshua. Were you listening to a damn thing Lo said? Didn't he tell you to live to protect what's important to you? I don't know about you, but I'm sure was listening. And I promised him I'd stay with you and help you. I promised you the same once, too. If you think I'm going to turn my back on that, you got another thing coming. Still, sorry. I really am a weakling. A spin the wheel challenge. I don't know how to set that stuff up like that. But I don't know. I was just gonna eat them back to back and just suffer. Oh, that sword. Lo, I'll hold on to this. I'll deliver it to Hamel, to Karen. Joshua. It's still Joshua! I'm sorry, but there's no time. Please hurry. Alright. Right, we're coming. Westboro, Karen. Lo. Absurd. This is a farce. This wasn't for the Grandmaster's prophecy at all. Unless... Does this mean I, too, was being tested? I should have had words with my master once I returned. Sorry, but I think your question's gonna be deferred. Indefinitely. Oh. Kevin Graham. What are you doing here? Out of my way, insect. I have no time to deal with gnats like you. Oh, okay, thanks. I'll check it out later. What? The evil eye didn't work. Even with a Grand Streeter training, a fledgling like you can't possibly. Oh, yeah, sorry. I've been putting all a bit in a show. I'm actually their number 5. I've seen my fair share of fights. Granted, when you were at your best and pirate tripping on the Aerolia, I wouldn't have struggled. But now, you don't have a prayer. Not that you can do any more. You filthy heathen. What? Ugh. Locating the Aerial had been at a sideshow, as you might have figured out. So, George Waisman, apostated heretic, damned in the aid of Adios, I'm here to send you to your final judgment. I see. However, Grand Sealer, I think you will find it a little hard to fight the Faceless on your own, with only... What? A stake? It's the Pillar Salt. The calamity which turned half of North Ambria into a sea of salt. They would let you use that just to kill me? It's what you've earned, you faithless pile of filth. The church does try to stay neutral in all things, but we can't overlook what you've done. Now kindly stand still and die quietly. You damn dog! Dog? You ain't wrong, I guess. You know, Joshua, you're lucky. You at least can go out of this sort of life. Is that jealousy I hear? Kevin Graham, a heretic hunter of Granzill's 5th Dominion. I must say, you're just as cold as the rumor said. Ah, you're that fool, right? Sorry, but I ain't a bit late for him. You may have heard, but I am here purely as an observer. Purely. To observe and oversee every single facet of the gospel plan and report the results without exception to the Grandmaster. Westman's self-destruction is simply another result to report. It wasn't anything I needed to stop. I see. You Ouroboros types sure do love being mysterious, don't you? And you accuse me of being cold. Aren't the Grandster really so different, I wonder? Now then, I'd say I observed everything. I found out what I was looking for, so it's time I went on home. What? Well, good day, Mr. Graham. I hope we meet again someday. found out he was looking for. Could that mean... Well, whatever. That's outside my jurisdiction. I should hurry back and rejoin the others. And so Esteel's group escaped from the Axis Pillar while liberal art began shaking itself apart. With a sudden immense reduction of the orbital energy making the Hale rail unusable, Esteel's group began heading to the Esteel via the city's underground passageways. Joshua, are you okay? You aren't hurt, are you? No, I'm fine, I think. Just had a strange moment of vertigo. Just make sure you chew them all the way, or else you're gonna be paying for it later. Are you dizzy? Why would you? Oh, probably a side effect of the stigma's removal. Kevin, what do you mean? Weissman's burned that thing deep into the very core of his subconscious mind. Rip it out like you did and there's gonna be side effects. Vertigo, headaches, nausea. You gotta be suffering from a while, Joshua. Oh no. It's alright, Esteel. Kevin made me aware of all the risks beforehand. Joshua. Hey, what's the bill hold up? If you don't hurry, you'll all be left behind. Oh, right. Joshua, do you think you can run? Yeah, I should be able to be alright now. Come on, then. We need to book it. Steel! What? Huh! What? That last tremor collapsed some of the more fragile sections. Hey, you two okay? Yeah, mostly. Oh no, Steel. Joshua! Steel, Joshua! Ah, for crying out loud. Ain't there another way across? This is the only way in or out of the pillar once we saw. Damn it, there must be another way. Guys? Don't worry about us, you go on ahead. We'll find our own exit. Don't be absurd. How am I supposed to look Cassius in the eyes if I left you behind? We'll find another way across. Shara, thanks. Sorry. No matter what we say, though, the gap in this can't be jumped. We have no time to get a rope, so they are going to need another route. But this is the only path out. Actually, I do think that this was the only... I don't think this was the only way. This island seems riddled with underground passages. There must be another one near the pillar. That's right, I saw another gate just in front of the pillar. I think the sign had said it was an emergency evacuation route connecting to the Calmore district. Really? Yes, I remember that. Calmore is where your ship is, right? That's right. Well then, if they use that... Oh yes, give the damage to the city's computer should have opened the lock on it. Esteel, Joshua, you heard all that, right? Looks like your best bet. Use that to get back to the Esteel. I will do. We'll get it fast as we can. Esteel, Joshua, please be careful. We'll wait as long as we possibly can. You guys be careful too and save us some seats. Come on, we should hurry. I doubt we have much longer before the arc collapses completely. Yeah, let's go. Kyle said the entrance was just in front of the pillar. Speed walking. Speed walking is just the funnest of these, and you gotta save it for you. Lap around the building for fun. Cha 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 cha. Whoa! Ah! Damn it! Ah! Let's go back to steel. Oh man, they are screwed. Well, so much for going back, I guess. Yeah. This column won't support us for long. Which means we're... Steel. I'm so sorry. If I hadn't tripped back there. No, you don't need to say it. You bailed me out when I was about to be buried under rubble anyway. We're both screw-ups. But, you know, it's really funny. Despite how completely screwed we are, I'm actually not scared. Are you, Joshua? No, you're right. I'm not scared at all. Hey, Joshua, can I ask you two favors here at the end? Always. So first, would you hold on to me, like, tightly? Of course I will. Squeeze. There should be a second there somewhere, I think. Oh, so, even at, you know, at the end of her things here, I don't want to be too pushy. I don't want to have any regrets and crap, how do I put this? Don't worry, I can say the rest. Steel, may I kiss you? Yes. Yes. Well, I mean, technically, they're actually over a lake. So, as long as they don't do a belly flop onto the water when they drop in the water, then they should be okay. Unless they get crushed by the falling debris. know, considering the size of that thing crashing into the lake, you know, it should cause quite a bit of waves on all the coastal cities. Or at least displace the water a bit to cause a little flooding. Kyle, please. If we just leave him, Josh will... No, Josette. We couldn't make it in time either way. No. Damn it all. At the very end, too. What is the goddess doing at a time like this? It can't. We didn't make it in time. No freaking way. No. Julia, please. It looks like the escape tunnels lead to the northwestern edge of the island. Take the Urstili there at once. Forgive me, Your Highness. Even on your orders, I cannot do that. The Urstili hasn't had full engine power back. If we get close to the city, especially under it, we could not escape the island's collapse. That is about right, Professor. You're right. No. How terrible. It feels like I should say something, but what do you say to such a thing? There are no words, I think. Those two are. Damn it. They were just getting started, and now they're done. Oh, Estiel! Joshua! Huh? Come on, Dorothy. Try and show a little decorum at a time like this. But, I just noticed that Sega's flying around looking awfully happy. Huh? Oh. Ribbit. Yee-aw. I don't know how they can tell it's smiling, though. Thank you, Ex-Mechana Dragon. You have continued the succession of this game series. Whoa, Ragnar, why are you here? What in the heck are you doing here, Dad? Oh, well, you did restore power to the entire country in a border war. I showed the details off to Morgan and decided to ask an old friend of mine for a ride. An old friend? Admit it, Dad. You just wanted to surprise us. And it's a pleasure to meet you, Ragnar. Estiel told me about you. Thank you for saving our lives. Thou needest not thank me, child of man. A new wind swirls about us. I simply spread my wings and sailed upon the fresh current. Still, though, you really saved us. But hang on a second. I thought, Adios herself told you not to only watch over people. Wouldn't you get in trouble for saving us? The charge given to me was to watch over man until an answer, a true answer, was given unto the Shining Ring. And such an answer has now been offered up. The ancient contract now stands fulfilled. Thus, upon hearing the Divine Blade's plea for a boon, I myself answered in kind. An ancient contract? Another little mystery, but I can let it slide, I guess. I haven't had the foggiest what he was going on about either. After all, a hard head there seems to be enjoying holding back the details. Forgive me, friends, for we are winged and scale possesseth our own laws and statutes. So as I may say unto you, know that the gears of fate have begun their inadvertent external turn. And in the ponderous cycling, no force can stop them. The quest is done, but the campaign yet lays before thee. Gird thyself in thy wisdom, he o'erbuild me now. I see. Wait, no way. And Liberal gonna be attacked again? No. Those battles are destined to be fought elsewhere, and by different people. But those are concerns of another time. You two have worked a genuine miracle today. Don't worry about what's to come for now. You have earned your rest. Alongside your irresplicable friends, who I think will be very happy to see you alive. Yeah. Hey Dal, how's it going? We're just enjoying the little endings here. Man, the ending by itself took almost an hour. I don't know how long the third one is, but I think I was told that it's shorter. It's as long or short, a little bit shorter than the first one. a watch like that. It had all the visible gears turning in it. Damn, one time I had a really nice sapphire watch, and I took it to the beach, and I had a little too many beers, and I put the watch on the tailgate of the truck, and when I left, I forgot I left the watch on the tailgate, so it got lost on the beach. Somebody with a metal detector got really lucky that day, or in the future from there. The whole entire wristbands was pure sapphire. Oh, I never bought an expensive watch like that ever again. Karen, I'm back. Here, this is from Lo. It's so good to see that smile, Joshua. I bet Lo likes it too. Yeah, Lo and Karen were so close I've ever known two people to be. They worked to be together forever, I think, and now there they are. Yeah. How can I say hi to Karen too? Of course. Hi Karen, nice to meet you. I'm Estelle Bright. I'm a little more of a sort of trying to get his replacement sister without knowing it. But I couldn't really replace you. I guess now I am, his girlfriend? You guess? That's terrible. Sorry, I'm not really used to it. It's kinda, embarrassing. Oh, for the... I guess it's still very you, Estelle. So very what? Do I detest an intrigue buster? You know, when nobody else is around, you can sure be... oh, sorry. I was in the middle of saying hello, wasn't I? So I wanted to say hello and come with Joshua to see his original home. I really look forward to seeing what's to come for the two of us. Thank you, Estelle. I'm sure Karen is very happy. I hope so. You know, I'm still sort of a dunce and the most reliable person ever. I'll have to admit, I'm a bit worried what I'd do if she ever thought, you're not as good enough to be Joshua's girlfriend, Estelle Bright. Shoot. I think you're a little overthinking it, but if anything, I think Karen would have loved you. The two would have been nice contrasts in terms of personality. You think so? And there goes my internet radar again, mister. And you're saying I'm not as strong deep down and as calm and quiet as your sister, right? No, I really don't think you're strong deep down, actually. Calm down and quiet. Well, not exactly like Karen, no. Yeah. But I'm not complaining. Always bright, optimistic, and shining like the sun. That's the girl I fell in love with. What was that? You know, how to go for a juggler with an embarrassment, you know. Sorry. Did you not like it? Of course I liked it. That is not the issue here. I don't quite get the problem, I guess. Okay, we've said our hellos, so let's be off. I can see Karen rolling her eyes at us from the clouded tops. Oh, yeah, I guess. What is it? Are you really sure about this? You really want to leave Liberal and follow me? Oh. My journey to atone for the sins I committed to the society's name is my problem. So it's my desire to strengthen myself and live up to Lo. I'm still not sure if I want to wrap you up in all this. Oh, for the love of... You've always missed the important part. Huh? Ragnar said it, didn't he? This whole mess was just the beginning. Besides, I seriously doubt the Society's plans were all played out. And when the snakes strike in the grass again, I want to be even stronger than Dad. You're not the only one who has someone to live up to. Stronger than Cassius? Now, that's a tall order. Well, go big or go home, right? Plus, I made the promise to Lo, and I really want to see more places beyond Liberal. I'd also like to try and find Reen if I can. And... Steel? Hey, come on, Joshua. Do I really need to be a reason to be with you? Oh. No, of course not. You're all the reason you need. All by yourself. Exactly. See, Joshua? What would you do if I wasn't around and point things out to you? Hey, you're right. I'd be doomed. And then there's the anime forms. Let's go, Estelle. Oh, I have no idea where this path will lead us. But I'm sure something awaits us at the end. Yeah, one step at a time, and we'll walk it together in the end. Meow, 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 meow. Alright, that's the end of Trails in the Sky's second chapter. Let me go ahead and change. This, and give me a moment, and I'm going to hop on the next one here. Okay, now for the third.